Welcome back to the Electrician's Tool Channel. On the bench today we have the GOSSEN METRAWATT METRALINE DM62 True RMS Multimeter. This multimeter hit the market, give or take a little. I think it was around the year 2020. I acquired it in 2021. That's when I did an introduction video on it. And this multimeter is a rebrand from a company called Reship. Some of you may or may not have heard of it. A lot of you electricians I know here in the United States probably haven't heard of it before, like that company, or even this company called GOSSEN METRAWATT. Let me see, a lot of people in maybe like the UK may have heard of this company. I'm almost sure that you have heard of this company before. Even a company called Reship. Reship is located in India, and it's I don't know just how big they are, but when I looked on their website, they seem to be a pretty big company, and that makes a lot of test instruments and all kind of test instruments. So, but this is a direct clone rebrand from that company. Now, let me just show you what this meter has to offer. From the let me see the features here, and then we'll get into some of the other stuff. Okay. Now, as you see, they have I guess you can say operators error-proof type for the input jacks here. Whatever you put the setting on, though, it'll either open up or either close. And that works like, let me just show you for a second. If I wanted to put it on, let me see if that does it. Temperature, nope. I can do it. Let's try amps and see. Now you see how I closed on close for milliamp, and they open up. That's where you'll put the black lead, and that's where you'll put the red lead, and that one where I say amps. So that's a good feature to have. I'm gonna leave it right there for a minute. That's a good feature to have. Now, let's start at the top. Right here, that's, in matter of fact, it's amps. As amps are DC. Amps AC would be. I guess you have to put it there, because I'm looking at amps and milliamps right here. I think this button here would be the selection button. That is the selection button. The yellow button will be the selection button to either get to one of these functions right here. AC, amps, or milliamps. Now, let's start off with some of the features. Like I just mentioned, AC milliamps down located down at the lower left-hand corner right here. And you get amps AC, you get volts AC, volts DC, the off selection, hertz, you have temperature, Celsius. Let's try that again. Now, I don't know if they have, so I'll just see if they have, yeah, they have Fahrenheit also. That's what I was looking at. They have Fahrenheit. Okay, here in the States we use Fahrenheit. Now, the noise is irritating, so let me get it off there. And you have the ohms resistance selection right there. You have next to it would be the capacitance, the off selection, the milliamps DC, and the amperage DC. Now, what I am missing here would be a diode selection measurement. I don't see an icon for that on down there, but you have everything else. This and the backlight isn't, it isn't bad at all. It shows brighter on the camera than it is in looking at it in person, but it's pretty bright. It's pretty bright. It's white. It's white LEDs, and the screen. It's a nice size screen, about the same size as like a Fluke 87. Now the numeric, the font itself, it's kind of thin, and it's not as dark let me just put the backlight on again so you can see what I'm saying. It looks kind of thin compared to some of the fonts that you see on the meters here in the United States and some other meters around. It looks kind of thin, but you can still see it. There's a nice bar graph on it there, and below where the soft keys are, you see the hold button. There's an auto min max, auto or manual selection. The next to that will be the min max and the peak hold, I'm supposing. And on the back, they have this funny little clip where you want, like, for a hanging strap. Now, the hanging strap for this model, I mean, for this multimeter, doesn't look like the hanging strap. I'm gonna just show you guys, because telling you about it, I know it makes you want to see it. You see in the back right here? That will go up. That will go up like that, and you'll put some kind of, I guess, a strap that comes with it. I don't have it, but you know, that's what you have to put, and buy the accessory to go to that. And I'm not going to waste my money for that. But it doesn't have a place when you're not holding using your test leads probes to store your leads. It doesn't have that. I don't like the flimsy little back tilting stand on it. And as far as the test leads concerned, they're very nice. They're very nice. They, you know, I'm always saying this is better than some of the test leads than you get with the some of the expensive flukes that you buy. But these test leads are really nice. Now, the multimeter itself, outside of the rubber boot, when you hold it in your hand, it doesn't feel as solid. That's one of the things I don't like. It doesn't feel as solid. It kind of feels a little cheap. But when you hold it with the rubber booth on it and the batteries in it, it has a little weight to it, of course. But without the rubber boot and the batteries in it, it feels very, very light. Not very, very light, but light. It doesn't feel quality made. As far as the accuracy of this meter, it's okay. It does the job. It may be off a few, but it's within spec. So, what do I have to say about this meter? If you're not into names, you know, it's a Fluke, Ideal, or Klein, or what have you. You're not into names. You're just looking for a multimeter just to take voltage reading, and you know, and you see this multimeter here, and it's cheap, in good condition. As I always mention, that is in good condition, and it's cheap. Well, I wouldn't pass it up. I'll get it. It's worth taking a chance on. But if I were to, I wouldn't spend over $120 for it. I would not. If you get it for $100, that's good. But I wouldn't want to spend. I kind of question it if it's over $100. So that's just my opinion. But anyway, it's a pretty decent meter. It's accurate. And if you're not throwing it around, I think throwing it around in your bag or what have you, it'll last you a long time. And like anything else, if you take care of it, take care of you. Remove your batteries when you're not using the meter, and keep it in a protective pouch. I think it'll last you a long time. Now, other than that, it's a very good meter. You know. So anyway. Thank you for letting me take up your time. You guys know what to do. If you want to support the channel, you like what I'm doing, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell that's next to it. That costs you nothing. I'm not asking you for nothing. You just do that, none of your money. Just hit that bell, hit the notification button. Hit the subscribe button, notification bell, leave a comment, share the video. All of that will be appreciated and welcomed. And until we meet again, same place here to do another video, you guys take care. Later.